we got off to an awful good start in the first half with a lot of energy on the defensive end. And, we didn't get a lot of steals, but I thought we got a lot of deflections. I think we might have had, I want to think something like 15, 16 deflections, I think, in the first half. And that gave us an opportunity to get out in transition and get some easy baskets. But I thought the story of the game was that our guys were willing passers. I thought we moved the ball with some precision. We made the extra pass. We created a lot of offense for each other. I think in the first half we had 20 paint touches off the dribble that led to open shots. I think for the game, I think we had like 34, 35 dribble drive paint touches that gave us high percentage shots on the offensive end. Obviously, we needed to get home and gain a little confidence and get back to being who we are. This team has played very good basketball at times, but I think that we still have a lot of growing up to do. A lot of times you guys have asked me about where we are, and I said that the areas of our game that I thought we need to improve on to be able to go on the road and compete in the ACC, we need to have more post touches and more better finishers, and we had to create in the lane for each other a little better so that we can get a high percentage shots. And I thought the guys just took a couple losses on the road for us to kind of get back to being the type of team that I think we need to be in order to be successful. Hopefully we can build on this, and we kind of dug a little hole for ourselves. And now we got to go on the road on Saturday and see can we duplicate the game tonight.
You talk about this being a confidence boost in a sense for the team, but as for someone like Dwayne who struggled against Pitt, what do you think a game like this does for him looking forward?
I don't want to make a whole lot out of that because in every sport, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, or hockey, or table tennis, you're going to have one of those days. So let's just you just move on from it, and you don't dwell on it. And he's just scored 1,000 points as a sophomore, so that means he knows what he's doing on the court. So he had one of those games, and sometimes that's the way sports. If you're an athlete and you play sports, you're gonna have some of those days. As great a player as I was, I had a few. Ha ha. Okay.
Did this come in table tennis?
Well, I did go to the state tournament playing table tennis. By the way.
Is that a joke or is it?
No, real, serious.
For real?
Oh yeah.
So you're like Forrest Gump?
Oh no, not that good.
59 bench points versus Boston College's 2 points from the bench. Would you see a maturity in the bench as the season has progressed?
Well, I think it was a team effort, unity of execution together. So I thought those guys came in, gave us tremendous energy like they've been doing all year long. But I thought the whole team bought into, let's get back to being who we are. Sometimes you can lose your identity sometimes when you're still growing, and then as young as we are with many new players we have. Unfortunately, it took a couple losses for us to come back to who we are, and let's see how. I'm glad we're playing a game on the road on Saturday. Let's see whether or not we can go on the road and play with that same level of confidence and execution that we did tonight. The thing about the ACC, and this is the new ACC, there aren't any upsets. I mean, from top to bottom, anybody can beat you if you're not at your best. And even though Boston College won very few games, I go back and I watch the games with 5 or 6 minutes to go. They've been in games where it could go either way, and sometimes the more mature team with maybe a superstar player can pull away. And this is not a league where you can not be at your best and give yourself a chance. And there are very few. Used to be upsets. They don't exist anymore because everybody can beat you. It's the new ACC.
Not to make too much about it, but was it good in Dwayne's case that you quickly had a game on Monday after what he did on Saturday?
Well, I'm not as concerned about Dwayne as I am about my basketball team. He's just a member of the team, and so we executed. Dwayne didn't cause us to lose the game on Saturday. we lost that game because Pitt outplayed us. We didn't defend as well. We didn't execute as well offensively. And that's why we lost the game. So you looking at it as an individual, I'm looking at it as a basketball team. And it was good for our team to have an opportunity to come back and without a whole lot of practice, a lot of walkthroughs, and mentally have to engage themselves so that we go out tonight and play in sync that I thought we did tonight. And so I thought the guys responded real well.
Coach Christian really had a lot of praise for X in the way he played tonight. Obviously, 10 assists and turnovers, the way he played tonight.
Well, there's no doubt that when he is getting all his teammates involved and taking on that responsibility of running the team and being the leader on the floor, we're a different basketball team. And he was extremely impressive tonight with his communication with the team, staff. I thought that he along with the rest of the team, he had a lot to do with us bouncing back and playing as in sync as we were tonight.
What does Brian do that really makes him so successful in all phases of the game?
Brian is a youngster that's played 2 years of community college, and most junior college players take a while before they can get to be who they really are. I think he's relaxed now. He's allowing the game to come to him. He's not forcing anything, I think that's just kind of part of the growth process that a guy has to go through, adjusting from junior college ball to ACC ball. He's high energy. He's confident, and I think he has a great heart of a lion. He gives you 110% whenever he's on the floor. His mind's racing. He's trying to help his team. Tonight, I thought that he had a relaxed way about him on the offensive end, but I thought he was unbelievable, aggressive, and giving us tremendous energy on the defensive end. And he's allowing the game to come to him.
Do you feel like there's any added pressure against Miami knowing a win with being undefeated one season?
Miami?
Yeah, well, if a win against Miami would put you undefeated home series, do you feel like
Chief,
there's any added pressure?
Chief, let me explain something to you. I have no interest in concerning myself with Miami. Not when we have a game. We have not earned the right to look 2 games past other teams. I mean, Clemson and Duke. And if we can talk about Clemson next week after we play, so I hope we have some conversation. But right now, I could care less about what happens to the Miami game. I'm more worried about how we're going to prepare ourselves for Clemson.
Coach Christian, Boston College said that he thought XRM was kind of the guy who stirs the drip for you guys. Just talk about how he played tonight, and how important he's been in this stretch of getting you guys refocused and come back out.
There's no doubt that he's our most experienced guard, and we need him to be on point like this every night in order for us to be successful. We're a lot better team when he's engaged like he was tonight. And I thought tonight he was excellent. And sometimes, though, I think we forget how well he's playing defense. I mean, he has really given us tremendous effort on the defensive end, and that's every night, even when maybe he's not as efficient as he is on the offensive end. His defensive effort, I mean, he, in my opinion, he has created a lot of our deflections and steals because of the ball pressure that he's putting on the point guard. And when you go back and look at some of the games when we really played well, he had as much to do. He had a lot to do with that because of what he's been doing defensively. If he's not an all defensive guard, then I don't know who is. He has done a tremendous job, and it'd be a shame for him not to make the all defensive team.
How has he improved so much defensively from last year?
I think it's part of the growth and a growing process and maturing process. When you look back over the years, we've had, I mean, Luke Louse made the same type of progress. Tony Douglas made the same type of progress. There's a heavy load on a youngster who's running the team at this level, and you got a lot going on. And most of these kids were the best players on their high school team. They had to score 25, 30 points for their high school teams to win, be successful. So they come to college now. All of a sudden, you got to change your roles, and sometimes it's not as easier said than done. But I think X has been unbelievable defensively, and when he's engaged like he was tonight in terms of making an extra effort to get everybody involved, that makes we are a much better basketball team. And he's had some of those games. We just need for him to be consistent with for the remainder of the season.
Leonard, do you allow yourself, that was your 500th career win, 300th here at FSU, do you allow yourself to enjoy the moment for a few minutes?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. Had you not said that, I wouldn't have given it a thought. I'm not even real sure I would have even known anything about it. It's part of what the job is, you know. I mean, hey, I've had great kids. I've had a great career. I am one of the most blessed guys on the planet to have grown up in Gaston, North Carolina, to where I am now. I don't get this twisted. You know, it's just the grace of God has blessed me and given me an opportunity, you know, to work with young people, and I enjoy working with them. And it's more important for me to try to make a difference in their lives and who they are and what they become, as much as anything else. So that's where my focus is, and you know, whatever the number is, I'm grateful. But at this particular point in the season, I'm gonna go back and watch this game and tonight and get started on watching Clemson and try to prepare ourselves so we can finish the season, so these kids can have something to be proud of. Thank you very much, fellas and ladies. Sorry about that. Please.